Georgia,
Good morning. This is
and Aaron.
I'm Amber, and
And we go Monday through Thursday.
we're
We have
resellers.
live um, discussions about what sold, and we typically have a topic as well,
Yes.
which today we're going to be talking about the Peaches to Beaches
Yep.
2024. We just got back. Very good trip
Was.
overall. Overall. Now, so I think we got to start from the beginning, kind of go chronological order.
Okay.
And this is where we're going to start with some tips too for next year.
Yes.
The hotel situation.
We were worried because the day of that early morning, I had Googled reviews and it said they had bed bugs, and it was like recent review.
Yeah. And so when we get there, she's already got her alarms up, and then
I mean, we get out of the car and it smelled like weed,
yeah.
and there was some sketchy car activity going on. And then we go inside, get our key.
We get into the room.
We had already decided we're checking. Before we even bring our bags in, let's
Yeah.
go to the room, see the situation, and go from there.
I'm just gonna let you go. Keep
No,
going.
now I'm gonna stop.
So we get in there. We inspect the bed very thoroughly after watching some tips and things like that. And there was
Sketchy things.
a couple sketchy things that we saw there. And then underneath a chair, there was a big bug
There were
that
some
was just
bugs.
dead. And then you got bit, like just
I
by
got
sitting
bit.
in the chair. So
I didn't even sit.
Oh,
it
I
was
thought it
from
was-
moving the bedding and the mattress, and the bedding had stains on it, like
so we checked out.
so gross.
And because of that, we had to go to another hotel to stay. We did not have any way to get any refund from that previous stay because we booked that with our points.
Yes.
So we're out of the points on the
He
credit
was
card.
livid. He was like, I'm staying. I'm not going anywhere else.
Okay. So we ended up having to pay another $129, and then that hotel wasn't particularly great either.
I was okay with it, except for we had the worst neighbors
Yeah.
in the world.
Um,
Imagine the worst thing that could be happening when you have your kids with you. That's all I'm going to say.
yeah.
All night.
So
All night. All night long.
yes.
Literally. It was traumatizing.
So nobody slept.
Even my children woke up at 4.
And so we got up and we got going pretty quickly. But once we got, and we were almost there too early. I would say we were there too early.
Yeah. But what else were we going to do? Might as well.
Because we didn't want to stay. So honestly, if we could have found like a place to eat breakfast or something, because the place that we were staying at didn't have breakfast. So we weren't able to control costs, which is one of the things we try to focus on doing whenever we go on these trips, is to try to keep costs down as much as possible. Because,
however, the night that we stayed, we had dinner. He's like, no. And we saved money that way.
Yeah.
That's what we ate.
So there we go. So and that was honestly surprising for a family of 40 to save and eat for under $20.
Yeah, we went to, where was it?
Jack's. Which normally we would eat a little bit nicer, but honestly it wasn't too bad.
It was really good, actually. I think we were all starving and just ready for the adventure to cool off a little.
So as far as the Peaches to Beaches and the sales go, so this is what you are ultimately here for. I think the sales were great. I think there was great participation.
I don't think there were as many people selling on that Friday as last year.
Yeah.
Which is weird because last year it was raining.
Yeah. Well, I think we went a little bit different route. So we started in a more populated area thinking we would see more, and we really didn't see more. No. So it makes me think that maybe starting in the more rural areas might have been better.
Yeah.
We have never really been, we always try to go away from the crowd, so we don't ever like to start in the most populated areas.
Like the tent cities is what they call them.
Simply because we don't like to have, we try to avoid all the foot space, like all the foot traffic. There's tons of people.
I mean, even parking situations can get really crazy.
And that's where you have accidents.
Yeah.
And we've seen accidents like, think if you're out there trying to thrift and then all of a sudden you back into somebody's car and it's going to cost you $800 to fix. Like that would be a disastrous day. Not to mention now you have to deal with the whole ramifications of like processing it and the time that's equated. No, thank you.
Anyways.
So,
sales.
But this from a buying perspective, I think we've got a lot of good inventory. The prices were actually cheaper. It felt like that there was a deflation in the buying market.
Right.
For,
yes. Yeah,
some of
the
the
people
items.
that were set up and selling, like their prices, you could not even like you didn't even need to negotiate. It was
In some
so
cases, yeah,
cheap.
there was definitely some really cheap prices there. So that was really pleasant to
Yeah.
see, and to some degree, there was I sensed a little bit of a desperation to sell things in some cases.
In certain scenarios,
You
it
still
was,
had pockets where people were just incredibly high priced
they
for
had already
certain
researched
items.
items and stuff.
But nevertheless, I think it was overall a very fruitful trip.
Yes.
We got a lot of good inventory. I don't know if we would do necessary. The only thing we would do differently this next year
Let's book a better hotel in the first place.
yes, and just make sure and double check and solidify that ahead of time. We did book ahead of time. I think we just didn't do a good enough research.
Yeah, we should have checked multiple sites for reviews instead of just
Correct.
the one we were buying on.
And so I think there is something to be said about like knowing that where you're staying is going to be the right place. And it also seemed like there was tons of availability in this hotel, which means that a lot of people probably were avoiding it for a reason.
Yeah, yeah, because when we were booking, it was like sold out, sold out. So we need to book way earlier
Yeah.
and research before.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, sales were great, and then even coming back and doing like the Saturday route, even my kids were like, "Oh my goodness, we didn't get anything
Yeah.
on Saturday."
So
it's
yeah,
like,
we were.
Thank goodness we went.
Yeah, we had a
on the
pretty
trip.
full car Friday from Peaches to Beaches, so we did really well there. The garage sales on Saturday were
Because
really
we
bad.
came home.
Really bad, which made me think maybe there was a benefit for us staying, but you don't really know. And then
Yeah.
also part of it was the weather. Like you don't know
It was
what the
gonna be
impact.
pouring.
It was going to be raining Peaches to Beaches. It was
Yeah.
going to be raining there. So this is basically a review only for Friday.
Yeah.
And we generally do prefer going Friday. I do think another thing we would probably go in maybe a little bit earlier and see if we can pick Thursday too, because there seem to
Apparently
be
there
some
were
people doing
pickers
that.
Thursdays.
So, anyways, we'll jump into our sales.
How many we have?
22 sales,
Okay.
which we started fairly slow, so having 22 we're pretty high, happy with.
Yeah.
Very heavy media today, which is fine. We don't mind that.
No, I love it. Actually.
But it does end up bringing down some of your average sales price.
Yeah.
We sold a All Stars Battle Royale PS3 for $650 plus shipping on that one. Next up, we got a RFID wallet. This is Vera Bradley, new with tags.
Yep. I like the pattern inside. Look at this. Isn't that cute?
Okay.
Special.
Things I wouldn't notice.
It's cute.
$23.70 plus shipping did sell via promoted listing.
Alrighty. I did sell some clothes this show, so these are just Levi jeans. Nothing special here. We've had it
And
for a
these
long
are for
time.
boys, and we got an offer that was quite a bit low, but that's fine because we just need to get rid of it. $8 plus shipping on those jeans. So they got a good
Good deal for them. Hopefully they love them.
This is an iPhone we picked up. And I should also add, we did sell a few items that we already sold from the Peaches to Beaches. But so this one we picked up the weekend before. This is an iPhone
11.
SE or XE or
It's okay.
I don't know. Anyways, I think it's like a 10 and an upgraded model. It's not the phone that's on here.
Oh, okay.
It's different than that. But it was locked by the SIM card, and so we paid $10 for this. The person that bought it paid 22 plus shipping, so we're gonna double our money roughly from this particular sale, and I'm okay with it because of the upside of what this could have potentially been. But and then I also learned some stuff. So apparently the IMEI number that identifies the card and then the status of the phone is in the tray of the iPhone. So you can actually pull that out, pop that out, use like a paper clip, pop it out, inspect it, get the IMEI number, then you can go to the website and it'll tell you like the status codes of that particular phone. And the person that's getting this will end up probably just using it for the screen, parts, maybe other bits and pieces, because the phone itself is basically a brick. And we have no use of a brick.
No, we don't.
So $22 plus shipping, and it sold really quickly. I will say that market with cell phones and stuff, like as soon as you list it, you get view, and people are asking questions and all that stuff. So,
something else.
Yeah, another bit of media. So we will talk about that at the end. So 23 items now. Next up, PS2 Hobbit. We've had this for a long time. Got an offer, $5 plus shipping. That market has gone down quite a bit.
Okay.
First Lily dress
Yes.
of a few.
Yep. So this is like a really, really cute maxi dress with like a corded.
I need very cute, not really cute.
Very cute. Very. But anyways, what did it sell for?
$42 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
And these sold fast.
Yes.
So I did price them low to let them go.
We sold a Yeti Funko Pop. This is already opened.
Yep.
It's
Nothing in there. It's like a storage container.
yeah, empty storage container.
Contains 12 ounces of air, is what it says on the cup.
Okay. It's got like a sticker, doesn't it?
Where?
Or like on the inside of it. It's supposed to have a sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stickers.
Sticker and a flyer.
But it's $8.95 plus shipping on that, and I don't quite understand why somebody would want it, but there we go. Sale of
I like it. It's kind of cool. A little storage container.
Sale of the day would be this Odyssey putter. You picked this up from a
I
thrift
picked this
store?
up, so I was like, look, I think I was in dishes or something nice, and I had already been through golf, and I didn't see this, and then as I'm in the dishes, I look over, and there's a guy like swinging a golf club, and I'm like, okay, well he must like something that's like not good or whatever. So he put it back, and I went over there and looked, and they had just put these out. So I scooped it up with another one, and what did it sell for?
This sold for $89.95 plus shipping. It's in the club itself is in good condition. The head cover is not. So I saw all the other ones were selling without the head cover for like 82, something like that. So I was like, you know what? We'll add a little bit of value because of the condition is really good, and then also the head cover, but not too much because the head cover is very beat.
It's doing its job, but it's not pretty.
It is covering the club, but it is not going to be pretty looking.
Yeah. So that's a good sale.
But $90 plus shipping, I'll take that.
And it was only like $3.99, I think.
Yeah, so very good profit margin on that one. Next up, this one we have a Tyco. This is HO scale train. I think this might have been in a bag of fun that I was working through, and so we'll probably only have like a quarter to 50 cents onto this one. But I'm not able to test it because I think the tinder is what powers it. And so for that reason, $8 plus shipping on that one as untested. Next up, our first vinyl, Saturday Night Fever. We haven't had it listed for too long, but I've sold this one before. $12 plus shipping. I wonder if the reason why that's popular is because a lot of those got actually burned. Like that used to be like a thing where the disco would burning disco and.
Oh, that's silly.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But first item that sold from Peaches to Beaches was the first item I listed. I listed this right away. The VHS side eats tapes. So even if you have one that is in good demand and there's issues with it, people will still want it. So we paid probably, what, $5 for this, I think?
Yeah.
Is what we were in for this one. Sold for $27.95 plus shipping. And sold for parts repair. And you just make sure that that's pretty explicit on your listing. Next up, VHS. $8.50 plus shipping for Digital Man. It is a sci-fi horror type of thing. Next up, not going to go too detailed on this. This is an Ashton Drake 1985 Jason doll. Yolanda Babies with Stan. It's basically like new in there. $15.95 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing. And we're happy to see those go.
We've had those for in the market for those anymore.
No, we aren't. We definitely are not.
Another Lily. I love these colors. What'd this sell for?
31 plus shipping.
Lily Pulitzer.
Did sell via promoted listing.
So we are definitely in the profit on these now.
Yes. I don't think we have too much more of them.
I don't think we have any more. I think these were our last ones.
Yeah.
They've all sold.
Next up we have a Star Trek. This is a metal die cast.
Take out this bag.
figure. Part of your big lot buy. We're already well in the profit, so this is pure profit at this point.
There we go.
It does not have its stand,
Whoa.
and it's sold for $12 plus shipping. Next, Lily.
All right. Last clothing item. Another Lily.
And this one sold for $23 plus shipping.
Yep.
So not too shabby there.
Nope.
Another vinyl record. This is Dirty Dancing. This one sold for $10 plus shipping. Another one that I've seen and sold on several occasions. So
Dirty Dancing is okay.
Yep.
How much did it sell for? 10 something?
10 plus shipping.
Oh, okay.
So as long as you can get them
I
for
probably
$1,
wouldn't get it.
if you can get it for $1,
Mm.
and it's in good condition, it's worth picking up. Next up, so this is another item that sold from this weekend. This was Dragon Ball Z Blu-ray,
Set.
and this is seasons 4 through 6. And I think it says it's got DVD too, but Blu-ray DVD. I don't know, whatever. $22.99 plus shipping on that. I think I'm in for $10 on that one, but I knew it was going to sell quickly, so because those things are super desirable, and I will pay up to get something. Oh, I guess this was the most expensive item that sold. So this is a 3DS that sold. It does not include any games, but it does have the charger, stylus, case that goes with it. Tested and working. I did not find any issues with it. $99 plus shipping on that one.
That was in an auction.
Yep, we sold that via auction, and that doesn't stay. But it's what's nice about it is when you sell these and you have a case with it, that makes the shipping a lot easier.
I don't even worry.
At this point, I said you might put some packing tape or packing
it's going
materials in a box and bubble or something like that because they ask questions about that. But yeah.
Creepy movie alert.
Killjoy VHS. This is the first one. This one apparently is a little bit more desirable than the second one. $8.50 plus shipping. Didn't have it for too long. Another item that we picked up this weekend. I'm in for maybe $20 on this one, but again, knew it was going to sell quickly, and it did. $45 plus shipping for the Battlestar Galactica Blu-ray complete series set in this nice little box set. So pretty much double our money on that one, and that leads to another one from the Peaches to Beaches where we will also double our money. This is seasons 7 through 9. Blu-ray Dragon Ball Z, also in for about $10 and sold for, this one sold for $22 plus shipping on that one. And then we just sold another Blu-ray, the 10 Commandments, for $7 and a penny plus shipping.
That's weird.
So that is our sales for the day.
Yep.
So what is your plan for the day?
I'm going to be really busy today. We have shipping, all these items, school, piano, and then church events.
Yeah.
So I'll be out and about all day.
Yeah, so I'll be home.
And I'll be thrifting on the way.
And I will be looking. I'm trying to get, so we got 3 game systems Friday.
Yes.
Another one on Saturday. I got one listed yesterday, which was a Nintendo DS. Had a little bit of issues with that one. The PS2 that I've got set up to test some games and stuff like that.
That's
working fine without issues.
That was at Peaches to Beaches?
Yep, Peaches to Beaches, a part of one of our early buys that was really good.
Yep.
And I'm going to get that listed probably on Facebook with a bunch of games because I have a ton of PS2 games that I can lot with it and increase the value and move it. So, that's the...
Yeah, Xbox to test.
Yeah, I'm going to...
That was just one of the few sales that we bought.
Yeah. But I want to try. My focus is to get one console a day.
Okay.
And that's my goal. And then I will shift back to inventory that's pretty list ready downstairs that we're still funneling through from the Peaches to Beaches that has. So like that, I want to get onto the A1A ATA bag.
Oh yeah.
I say A1A ATA. We bought
little
karate,
like a huge
taekwondo.
duffel bag full of like the gear, the protective stuff.
Yeah, that's one of those ones that it's a definite bolo. Those are
It
good.
is.
And this one also was stuffed
Fantastic condition.
full of
Yeah.
stuff. And I think it had, this might have been more adult gear instead of kid gear,
Oh,
which
maybe
I
that's
think
what
is
it
going to
is.
have,
But
it's going to be
higher
worth
value.
more money
Perfect.
because it's more difficult to come across. And if people are thrifting and trying to save money, this is where they want to go to get it. So
Right.
we shall see. It'll be a learning opportunity. So, anyways, if you went to the Peaches to Beaches, I'm curious to know what
was your
are.
favorite purchase? Did you have a good experience? Did
well,
you go multiple days?
Yeah.
Which day was your favorite?
Yeah, I'm curious to know if people went Saturday, if Saturday was good or not.
Yeah.
I kind of got the feeling that people on Friday knew that Saturday wasn't going to be very good and productive, so they
Yeah.
wanted to get things going.
That's why I think maybe some of the sales were like real low, like their prices.
Yeah, they wanted
because
to
they
get
were
it
like,
done.
I want this gone so I don't have to come back tomorrow
Correct.
and fight the weather. That's
And
our theory.
I think there is something to be said about that. And I'm curious to know if anybody else has got any other big, long sales coming up that they're looking forward to.
I think our next ones are in May.
I don't know.
May? Maybe Wisconsin's our next one.
We have them on our calendar, but I am curious to know if there's anyone out there that has anything else. I will say it's worth going to.
Yes.
Peaches to Beaches is definitely worth the trip. We will definitely be going next year, and hopefully not having the troubles on the front end. But
hey, once that whole situation was over and we were in the car, it was smooth sailing.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
Yeah, it was good. And we picked until what, 1, 2 o'clock, and then went to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, finished with Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. So, other than that, I think that is it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Have a great Monday.
Take care, everybody.